Reveille, reveille. All hands heave out. Reveille.
Winter is coming, guys, and on the last video you saw me change the oil and the spark plug on my Ariens Deluxe 28 snowblower. Now today I'm gonna grease the auger on both sides, and I'm also gonna fix this thing here, which no longer works and turns that part over there. So to get in here, I'm gonna go ahead and use a 10mm socket to take this screw out. And this part here, as I said earlier, turns the chute left or right. I mean, you can always turn the chute by hand, like so. But it's nice to do it all, you know, with this as you're standing behind the snowblower. All right. Oh, okay, I see. So it appears that a cotter pin came out, and I need a new one because, yeah, definitely broken. But it's a simple and easy fix. So last year I went to Tractor Supply and I bought a whole bunch of cotter pins, and I think the smallest one here will be good for the snowblower. I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, and all I'm gonna do is insert it into that hole there, into this shaft. Has another hole, align them. Look, that looks good enough right there, and insert that cotter pin. Will it work? Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Oh, that was too easy. Check it out, guys. It's exactly what I wanted. Yep. And guys, I also need to set my tire pressure to 20 psi because these are kind of low. They're only about 10. And you can check your tire pressure on your tire, on the tire itself. This one says 20, max 20. So make sure you don't go over that. That's 20. One down, one more to go. Before I do any work, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the key and the spark plug boot so it doesn't turn on. So I need to lift this up and rest the handlebars on the ground, but I don't want to leak any gas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some saran wrap and then close it so no gas comes out when I lean it over, just to be on the safe side. There we go. All right, guys, for this job, we're gonna need a grease gun, and I'm using Red and Tacky Grease number 2. And we're also gonna need a 13mm wrench or socket to take out the shear pin. Well, actually 2. We have one on each side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take out the shear bolts. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up. Oh, and by the way, you should always have a bunch of spare shear bolts. They do tend to break every now and then, and that protects the auger from damaging your snowblower. So I always have 3, 4, 5 laying around just in case. And do not use regular bolts. Make sure that you use shear bolts, okay? this is how I'm gonna grease it right there. This is the grease point. And yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. Oh, and by the way, I learned this from JB at Garage Gear, and I'm gonna link his channel below because he has a lot of great stuff to show us about snow blowers, lawnmowers, and stuff like that. So that guy, definitely, he is excellent when it comes to working with equipment like this. He's a wealth of knowledge. And he's a fellow New Yorker too. I believe he lives in Buffalo. I think everyone in Buffalo needs to have a snowblower because it snows like crazy up there, you know, from what I hear. I'm up by the foothills of the Adirondack Mountains in upstate New York. We get our fair share here of snow. All right. Here's bolt number 2. All right, we're gonna add enough grease until I see it coming from up here. You may see it come up from the corners, maybe here as well. And then I'm gonna put the shear pin back on, and I'm gonna do it for the other side as well. Here we go. There we go. I'm starting to see some grease come out the hole. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to do this side. Check it out, guys. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. Ah, perfect. Okay. All right, so one thing JB says on this video is to go ahead and spin the auger 5 times each way, forward and backwards. There it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And as I was doing that, some of the old grease was started to come out. All right, now let's go backwards. So here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, do the same to this side. 1. Now I notice this side, it's a lot easier than this side. It spins more freely. So I'm wondering, yeah, I may have to add more grease to this side. Yeah, there's a little bit more resistance here than it is there. Always have a bunch of clean towels handy. By working it back and forth, it's going to allow the grease to move all along this shaft from one end to the other. So, all right, so now what we have to do is repeat. All right, you got to make sure that you have grease all over inside. So we're going to do it one more time. Okay. There we go. I can see the grease coming out now. And what we're going to do now is spin them 5 more times each way. So I'm going to go ahead and put the shear bolts back on. A lot of grease is going to come out the other side, so make sure you clean them off. And go ahead and put the nut back on. Do not over tighten them. Just make sure that they go in there snug. That's 1 down. 1 more to go. Get all that grease. Wow. Nice. All right, guys, so there we go. The shear bolts are back on. I'm just gonna give it one final wipe down. It's looking nice. All right, guys, so before I turn it on and lift it back up, I'm gonna spray some WD-40 inside to protect it. And then wipe it down. Let's go ahead and take out the plastic wrap. Put the spark plug boot back on and the key and turn it on. All right, guys, so it's working. It's working just fine. So I'm gonna do it again next year after the winter season's over. And like I said earlier, I'm gonna go ahead and link JB's channel below, Garage Gear. And he is the person that taught me how to work on my snowblower, because I've never owned one until I got this one. I also have the other snowblower on my Kubota tractor, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up and grease it as well in the next couple of days. But yeah, I'm very satisfied. I'm happy with how this turned out. All right, guys, so that's it for now. If you liked the video, give me a like, put any comments below, any comments that you may have, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, hasta la vista, bye.